YouTube. This is Too Raw for TV. So, old man LeBron gets the job done. All right. Age 37, 19th season in the NBA. It looked like the Lakers were going to lose once again on national television on ESPN, but that is not the case. That was not the case. Um, the Lakers exposed the Utah Jazz as frauds. All right. Now the Lakers aren't going to get to that mountaintop. Okay, they're definitely not going to get to that mountaintop now that they're going to be without AD probably for another month. But they did expose the Utah Jazz for what they are. They're frauds. They're a team that's going to win 50 games every year, but Rudy Gobert and his defensive limitations and Coach Snyder and his limitations and Donovan Mitchell's, I don't want to say one dimensional game. He doesn't have a one-dimensional game. But sometimes he doesn't make his teammates better because of the way he approaches the game. These are things that have not changed much, and these are things that are going to lead ultimately to Utah Jazz losing in the playoffs once again. Now, for the Lakers, this was a big victory, and you got to give a shout out to LeBron James for going out there and making sure that his team came through there in the clutch, man. Look, no matter how you feel about LeBron James as a person, sometimes his antics get on my fucking nerves, but you got to give him credit, man. He's one of the great players in the history of this game. And when all is said and done, I'm not saying he's gonna be the greatest player in many people's eyes, but when all is said and done, he might have the greatest resume, or next to Wilt, or next to Abdul Jabbar, the greatest resume in the history of the game. He might even exceed Jabbar in some aspects. Now, the finals losses, that's one thing, but the individual accolades, it's going to be, he's going to be up there, man. Russell Westbrook, the last few games, he did have 5 turnovers, but all in all, Russ has been playing better. He's not perfect. Russ is Russ, but he's been playing better. And I dare Shannon Sharp to put any onus on Westbrook tonight or last night. They won. They won the game. Stop fucking making it seem like it's just petty what they do, man. It's real petty what Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless do. Russell Westbrook had a pretty good game, 17 points, 7 rebounds, I think 6 assists. LeBron had 33 points, I believe 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 14 of 23 shooting overall. Malik Monk is starting to aggravate me a little bit, man. Maybe I'm the only one that feels like this. Maybe I'm out of place with this. Maybe I'm out of sorts with this. But am I the only one that sometimes think that Malik Monk reads his own press clippings? He's starting to think that he's Isaiah Lord, Thomas Abdul-Jabbar Jordan, all of the razzle dazzle and all of the, I don't know, man. It's just something about him, the way he look out there on the court, his facial expression, like nigga think he a superstar and shit. Nigga, sit your ass down. Goddamn Dedrick Rogers porn star looking ass. But at the end of the day, Utah just blew it, man. Um, I'm gonna talk about the AD injury in another video on my other channel. But AD AD is AD. That's all I'm gonna say about that. He's probably gonna be out for a month. When it comes to all the theatrics, the X-rays came back negative. But the way he reacted, man, you thought that a bus sawed his foot off or something, man. I don't know, but anyway, without AD, the Lakers have no chance, man. They have no chance. They really didn't have much of a chance anyway with their remaining schedule This is a good victory. Matter of fact, I believe. How many times have they played Utah? Is it twice? Because if it's twice, they're 2-0 against Utah. See, that's the thing. The Lakers could beat Utah in a series. They could beat Utah in a series. I think that's the only quote unquote top team that the LA Lakers could actually beat in a series. Um, but with their remaining schedule, man, time is now on their side, and now with AD gone, their chances of really going anywhere are is really gone, man. And not to mention the fact that Portland, man, maybe I don't know what's going on, man. Chauncey Billups might be cooking something up there, man, that we ain't paying attention to. They beat Boston last night. Simmons is looking like an all-star, you know. But this is the thing about Utah, man, that I want to touch on. Rudy Gobert is an example of why analytics don't tell the whole story. That's why I get so annoyed at um, people like Nick Wright who over rely on analytics. Yes, he's had a shitload of Defensive Player of the Year awards, but if you look at Rudy Gobert, when I look at him, I get a glimpse of what George Mikan would look like in today's league defensively. Slow. Yeah, if you come right at him and you try to, or you're right within his space, yeah, he'll block the shot. But his lateral quickness, his reaction times are slow, you know, and that's what kills him on pick and rolls. The Clippers exposed that last year. Remember that game when the Clippers scored like 80 points in the second half, just off of the strength of Gobert's inability to recover defensively, and it just pick and rolled the Utah Jazz to death. Um, the Lakers picked up on that, and yeah, Rudy Gobert, man. At least with George Mikan, he could score. You know, George Mikan could score. You know, Gobert can't score, so that's going to be a problem. And Donovan Mitchell, to me, he's a great scorer, great player, but sometimes Donovan Mitchell gets too caught up in trying to, shoot his team to victory, and sometimes that shuts your teammates out of games. They get them out of rhythm, and Donovan Mitchell, to me, it's the same problem that Dame Lillard has. When you look at the history of the game, there has never been a championship team that has won a title with a point guard scoring 30 points a game. It's never been done. It's never been done. It doesn't work. You have to have a guard that can score when need be in certain situations, but be more of a facilitator and get other guys involved. There's a reason why Nate Archibald never won a fucking title with the Kansas City Omaha Kings when he was averaging 27, 28, 34 points a game. He won it when he was playing in Boston with a great system, under a great coach, and Bill Fitch, who I think should be one of the top 15 greatest coaches along with John Cundler, not fucking Doc Rivers. And when he was averaging 18 points a game, you know. But anyway, shout out to old man LeBron for getting it done. But the Lakers, man, some tough times ahead for y'all.